Now it's time to break it.
Well, thank you!
Welcome.
Welcome back to the SplitScreeners podcast. We are your hosts, Gavin Campbell, Hale, Aaron Woo! Nick Lindblom, and Zach Clear. We are back for the video games episode.
Yep.
What the fuck was I gonna say?
You had a weird question.
I did have a weird question, but I was gonna say remember, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell and share with your friends. Thank you
Turn
so
notifications
much.
on in your
us,
settings.
and if you hate us, share us with your enemies.
And if you don't like us, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
love to hear
weird
from
question. Favorite horror movie villain?
Pennywise.
Okay.
Horror movie villain.
Yeah.
Come back.
Okay.
There's a lot of horror movies.
Favorite non-sexual magazine to masturbate to? Good Housekeeping.
Sears
Garden.
Men's Catalog.
Shonen Jump.
I don't know, because I don't want to pick... Like, I'll be honest, I don't really want to pick one of, like, the classic movie monsters, because I feel like they are, I don't know.
Jigsaw.
Like, I don't want
Dracula?
to say Jigsaw.
I'm going Jason.
Jason Voorhees.
Which version? X version?
God,
Oh,
Jason X was such a dope movie.
It was.
It
was my first Jason movie, though. So, like, ever.
It's hard when you're hearing about Jason because he has gone through so many forms. And there's so many good ones out there, but
Yeah.
I feel like I've enjoyed almost every Friday the 13th movie. Whereas there's definitely been duds when it comes to, like, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
I guess there was no duds in it. I liked both movies plus the TV version.
Part 2 is a little bit of a letdown for me, but that's because I hyped it so high.
Because the first one was so good.
Oh,
Yeah, kind of followed the arc of the original made-for-TV movie where the first half's
the best.
pretty solid, second half sucks. But I wouldn't say this one sucked, it was just
It was
not
good.
as good.
So here's the thing, though, for me, that I'm having issues with. Because on one hand, I always like to go with the jokey answer because it's who I am as a person. So I want to say Hobgoblins. But
It's a great movie.
But if I can count Hobgoblins, that means Gremlins counts.
Yeah, Gremlins is better.
It's a better version of Hobgoblin.
But I also am a huge...
Same theory.
But I am honestly a huge
Don't
fan
forget
of the-
about Munchies, though. I'm probably the only one here that's seen that.
Plus, Kevin, the Toxic Avenger.
Pumpkinhead.
Well,
No, Pumpkinhead, terrible.
well, no, I was going to say
The Rope.
Pinhead, because I love the Hellraiser movies.
Well, what about the Wheel and Rubber?
Oh, that's not a horror movie. That's a thriller.
The Rope in the Gallows.
God, that movie is good.
Look,
Ghostface.
you keep...
I love Ghostface.
So, like... And then also...
Ghostface would probably be mine.
You know what? I have an
I
out of...
also really like Pinhead.
I have an out of left field one that
Yeah.
I really
Yes.
enjoyed.
Everything about Pinhead is great.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that movie Monster House?
Yeah.
Monster House. It was a cool fucking villain.
Not a horror movie.
For children.
Yeah.
No.
Well, Hocus Pocus.
What's the name of his alien breed? Pinhead?
Cenobites.
Thank you. I always forget that.
So I'm gonna pick Pinhead. Fuck it.
Pinhead's dope.
It's been a while since
I
I've
love the
seen those.
Hellraiser movies. I haven't watched them in a long time, but
Yeah, they're not great, but they're decent for what they are.
they're fun.
The idea, the character of Pinhead is really good.
And the whole like the Cenobite. Yeah, all of it. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's just fun. But
And I
also
love the
Leprechaun
puzzle
from the Leprechaun movies.
Chucky.
Chucky.
This episode we are going to be doing video games, so we're going to discuss what we've been playing, break down some big news coming from Sony.
Breaking as we speak.
We're playing video games now, huh?
And,
We're addicted.
All right. Well, this week I have been waiting to play Dying Light since I'm the only one with a copy, and I wanted to play it with at least one or two other people.
I'll have it Friday.
So this week I have
Maybe.
done a deep dive into finally Minecraft.
Yeah.
Really putting some time into the new update and exploring the cave systems, which are pretty epic.
Yeah, I saw that you.
Yeah, I heard you guys were online last night.
Yeah, we played for a few hours, Angel and I.
I was playing Madden last night. I didn't even look at my friends list to see if anyone was
I
online.
was like, the only reason I didn't join is because I had to work.
Or I would have hopped in.
Yeah,
with you guys.
Angel, Ollie, and I put in a few hours.
Nice.
Been having a lot of fun building a cool subterranean and underwater base, which is a bitch. I hate doing underwater bases with sponges and trying to clear out the water.
Yeah.
But having a lot of fun on our servers. You guys should hop on and explore with us.
Sand is the best way to clear out large amounts of water.
Tips. Didn't fucking know that worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can just drop them over the top, and it'll just slowly fill it up. Yeah, you like eventually you'll have to move.
Well,
over.
fuck me.
But I was like, you have to clear the bitch out, but you can get like a just clear out the middle and leave the side sands up and build, and then let in all the water and fill it back up how you need to.
Well, I'll have to try that out. I still have some expanding to do.
It's the best way I've found.
I will try that tonight or tomorrow. So that's what I've been playing this week. Like I said, waiting till probably this Friday to start Dying Light 2 co-op. If Nick gets it this week. Though I won't be here this weekend. So probably the week after I will be playing.
You guys should put some footage up too.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Stream it.
I'll
Hell, if you guys are playing, I'll sit
Do a
down here
Twitch
with
stream.
Nick and watch you guys play.
Y'all come over to your house here and watch you
Nick will
play.
be playing.
Huh?
Nick will be playing.
I'm not watching him play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I'll come over and watch you play.
Yeah, there we go.
We still
Figured I'd just get me out of the way because I also haven't played anything new. I know these guys have been playing some newer stuff. I played some more Ghost Recon this week. I've been actually digging the hell out of it. I liked Wildlands more so far.
From what I've seen, I would agree with that. But
Just from the solo aspect, I haven't played with a team on this new one. I didn't really play with a team on the last one.
yeah, you could solo that and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. But still, I've been having a good time with it. I didn't hop into Minecraft. I should have. I didn't see that you guys were online. Have been playing yesterday was a sports day. I didn't leave the house. I played basketball for a while. I played Madden for a while. I played NASCAR for a while. I played PGA Golf for a while. Just kind of hopped all over the place. Had a really fun day just playing through everything and playing through my careers and all that. So, but nothing new. Yeah, super excited to play some Dying Light. Hopefully next week. And outside of that, yeah, that's it. So, Gavin or Zach?
So my goal was to start Horizon Zero Dawn this week for my second playthrough because we have the new one coming out soon.
Couple weeks.
Next week? No, a week from now. Or another week
19th.
after that. Yeah. So that'll be really fun when that comes out. But I've been babysitting all weekend, and the easiest thing for me to play was the brand new Pokemon Legends Arceus. And it is a blast.
That's where you're from.
It, from the trailers, looked like a straight up Pokemon mixed with Breath of the Wild, but that's mostly just the aesthetic, the look of it. It feels more like a Monster Hunter / Dark Souls type Pokemon game, where you start off, you have like your main base, and you go off to the different parts of the world to go and hunt Pokemon down, and then you have boss battles with frenzied Pokemon who've been struck by lightning from otherworldly portals who've made them very angry, so you have to go and throw...
Isekais?
Yeah, basically isekais in the sky. You have to go and throw bombs at them, or like pouches of their favorite food to calm them down. And it's been a lot of fun. Like, I've sunk most of my time into it, and I feel a little bit bad that Steph has been doing most of the babysitting. But I'll put a movie on for the kids, and I'll sit and listen to a canto when I'm playing my Pokemon game for the 20th time. And, yeah, that's been my weekend. Like, I planned on jumping online with you guys. I had my PS5 with me, just didn't hook it up. Yeah. Well,
Gavin?
got a few shinies.
Alright, so, again, I've been just kind of playing through games. I'm excited for Elden Ring the most. I got that pre-ordered. I'm good to go. I'm fucking so pumped for it.
Tell me when the preload starts.
I think like a week beforehand, so the
The
week
20th?
of Valentine's Day.
Sweet, I can just start that instead of going on Valentine's Day.
But I don't know the exact. But so I've been just kind of looking through my game library. and seeing what I haven't like played through before in a long time.
Yeah, I noticed you were downloading a lot of stuff today.
Yeah. So I downloaded Kenna. I played that with my fiance here and there. We just started that earlier today. It's pretty fun from what I've seen. I re-downloaded Terraria because the really big update came out. That's like its last update, but it added over like, I'm gonna lowball it, but because I think it's like 30,000 items, but I want to say like 3,000 items.
Yeah, you were super into Terraria for a while.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun because they added so much new stuff to it. I think it'd be fun to play with everybody, but I also know that it's not for everybody. I know Nick never really got really into it. Aaron likes to jump to the end. Don't you, Aaron? That's true in most games, though.
Jump to the end.
Yeah, like get wings and shit immediately.
In what?
Terraria.
Oh. Yeah, I did cheat a little there.
Yeah.
Which made it pretty fun.
I really enjoyed the natural progression. Cheating, the cheating way is fun if you just want to kind of be.
I just wanted to see
strong.
what was in there.
Yeah, but being able to actually work your way through, especially with all the new items and the beastry and the new quests and all that kind of stuff that I hadn't used before, it's kind of fun. I played for a couple hours last night. I got myself up to gold, which is right before the second boss. Well, depending on your progression, it should be your second boss. I haven't fought the first boss yet because I'm lazy. You have to summon him. Or he just shows up when he decides to show up. But I don't have good luck. That's what I've learned. Okay? I almost played a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels. This is how I learned I have horrible luck when it comes to video games. Simply because I have a deck that has exactly 5 trap cards, okay? And 6 spell cards, okay? Every time I play that fucking game, every time I use that deck, I pull the 5 trap cards as my starting hand, and then a spell. It's a 60-card deck, and 40 of them, more than 40 of them, are fucking monsters. And I keep just pulling just straight traps.
Are you shuffling?
The game.
I don't know if the game's shuffling for me, but it's dicking me over. So there's that, the deck's not bad, but I've just been I cut out more trap and spell cards today and add more monsters, and it's still fucking me. I don't get it. I have no luck when it comes to draw. The heart of the cards is not with me. I also started up Bioshock. I got downloaded the Bioshock collection that was remastered.
And people can watch you play that on stream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I streamed. So I've only played the second Bioshock, which is considered the worst. I've never played the first Bioshock actually all the way through, so I'm doing it now. I originally was going to do it on the hardest difficulty, but Bioshock on the hardest difficulty, it wasn't exactly fun to play through. It was just like a slog. Everything just turns into bullet magnets, and you find less ammo. So then you're running around trying to beat the shit out of things with pipes while you're getting blasted with shotguns.
Yeah.
And it wasn't fun. So I bumped it down to easy, and now everything takes 1 bullet to the head. So now I'm just doing story, story mode.
I keep starting that game and then getting distracted by a brand new shiny game.
Yeah. It doesn't seem very long. I think. But since I swapped over to it and just put it on easy, just been cruising through it, getting some story for it since I've never actually played it. I'll probably play through 2 as well. But honestly, I just want to see how many games I can get through before Elden Ring comes out. What else did I play? Played.
3 days later.
Played. Deep Rock Mining, which is one of the free games we got.
I know next month we got a roller coaster.
Tycoon?
It's Planet Roller Coaster, which is the new version of it. It's the Planet Zoo. It's on Steam. It was on PC for a while, and they're solid games where they are. You can do a lot of stuff. I know in the PC version you can actually upload your own pictures and stuff for billboards, so you can make your own signs, billboards, electronic stuff. You can customize the fireworks. There's a lot you can do it, and I was I'll probably play the sandbox mode because I always have fun. There's a first-person mode playing Planet Coaster that lets you, after you build it, you can ride the ride.
Yeah, that's how Tycoon was, and I would like to make the parks where like each like corner had a different theme, and like I'd have different themes throughout the park. My favorite one's a Jurassic Park theme though.
Yeah, and then I also re-downloaded Neo 2 or Nio 2.
Yeah.
I played. I didn't beat it the last time I played. So after I finished with Bioshock, I was going to boot that up. But now it's looking like after I beat Bioshock, I'm going to boot up Terraria and finish that up, and then if it's still not Elden Ring time yet, then I'll probably bust into Neo 2, because it's a long game. It's a Dark Souls-like game, but with a lot more Japanese. I know that you can create your own character, so you can make your character look as weeboo as you want, or as like realistic as you want, ish. It does have a... it's not as over the top as like some character creators can get, but it's not. It's fairly robust. And I don't know if I'll make a legit character, or if I'll make a fucking horrifying monster that shouldn't exist.
I know you can do that in Elden Ring, but it looks like you can do stuff like that.
I was like, I've never shown you guys, maybe I have. I was replaying through the Dark Souls Remastered, and I was like, I've played this game before, fuck it. I'm gonna make a new character. So I made Kevin Bacon. Okay, he's pale white, and he looks a little bit like Kevin Bacon. All right, no one else I played with agreed with me besides like 2 people, but it looks like Kevin Bacon. And I just ran around without armor on for a lot of that game. When I invaded people, or people invaded me, I'd take off all of my armor, because that was horrifying to look at. Horrifying. And it was one of those rare times, because I don't know if you've played Dark Souls.
I've watched some gameplay.
You know how you can go hollow? You get all like emaciated and everything? Mm-hmm. It's somehow made Kevin Bacon look better to be all fucked up like that. That's how fucked up I made this guy. But it was fun. I mean, truthfully, you don't see your character, especially if you go like a heavy armor build. You're not going to see your character that much. Unless it has like a visor to the helm or something like that. But it was still fun when I did decide to fuck around a little bit. Because you're able to like keep it separate enough that you're like, I can see this in a cutscene because he's wearing the full armor without me wanting to go like, why the fuck did I do that? Because I think Neo 2 also does that with the customization, but it puts there's cutscenes in Neo 2, as opposed Dark Souls like has a handful of cutscenes, but mostly it's happens while you're playing it.
Yeah.
And there's not much talking in Dark Souls like in the cutscenes, but not. I'm hoping it'll be cool. I remember. So you just fight like demons. You fight demons, like Onis and like all these different kinds of demons. And the big thing there is like you can capture these demons, and like you get abilities based on what that demon was. I think last time I played it, I had this stupid ass one. I don't think it did anything besides like make money to show up, but it was fun to use.
Yeah.
And it was a cool mechanic because like you have to beat that demon like in combat first before you can like and hope it drops its core for you to be able to use it. And it worked for boss monsters too. Like boss monsters had their own cores and they had their own abilities and stuff like that. But they didn't always drop. And there's a little bit of grinding attributed to this game. It happens, especially in open world games like this. You can grind if you want to, but you know, if you're like, oh, I really wanted this guy's ability, you can just keep killing him until he drops it, and then use the ability like that. No one played the first one here, did they? Yeah. So in the first one, he had this thing called Spirit Animal. You still have it. Basically, it's like your ultimate meter. And there's different spirit animals you can hit. There's like tigers and snakes and eagles and sharks, and like they each do their own elemental damage. And they're incredibly strong against the demons. But again, it takes time, like taking damage and dealing damage, just kind of like the X-ray meter.
Yeah.
They have magic in it, which, if I remember correctly, in the first one was broken as shit, and the magic was still kind of broken in 2. I picked up some. If you ever played, pick up some magic. It makes the game a lot easier. It starts off kind of weak, but like as soon as you put some points into it, you start like flinging around fireballs that like insta kill those things, and teleport around and raise lots of crazy shit. But it's fun. I'll stream that too after I get my way through Bioshock and Terraria probably. Or I haven't played much Subnautica anymore. I don't know what happened. My interests in it just kind of fell off.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I played through the story for about a week and then just went into creative mode and went all the way to basically the end game.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll go back to it. But I have a hard time playing horror games in general. I'm kind of a bitch. So playing them by myself, I have a hard time with it.
It's co-op.
Yeah, and I have a tendency when it's starting to get to the point where I can't have control over the situation. So it freaks me out, so I don't play it. But that's really all I've been playing. Jesus Christ, I talked a long time.
Welcome back to Split Screeners Gaming Podcast. All right, well,
It was about games.
Get into the news.
anyways, the biggest news, obviously, of the past week, which broke just a day or two after we recorded
Halo
our
goes to
last
Sony!
episodes.
Episodes.
Welcome to our episode.
It's like an
Sony acquired Bungie for about $3.6 billion.
Let's go.
So we had Bungie, who was acquired by Microsoft, who left Microsoft, who was courted by Microsoft to purchase them again recently, has now been once again acquired as a subsidiary. They're going to reclaim their independence, creative freedom. They're just going to have a little bit more financing behind them. And Sony's going to probably tap into a little bit of their games as a service expertise, since Bungie has nailed that with the very successful Destiny series, which I don't play at all because I don't like it, but it has a huge following.
I think I played 15 minutes of it.
I love a lot about it. The gunplay was always really good, but I'm just not a big... the time investment with the kind of game that is, the grind, the monetization, just not for me. Handle's really nice when I did play it.
For me, I just have to have a really good single-player storyline, and then multiplayer secondary for me.
Yeah, same. That's how I am. Unless it's good co-op, then I don't care about the story.
I've heard a lot of people talking shit since this happened, and ununderstandably so. I think they spent somewhere in the range of $3.2 billion for this acquisition, which is substantially less than the $75 billion that Microsoft purchased.
7.5. Yeah.
But so now
7.6?
6?
Quite a bit less than what Microsoft spent.
Yeah.
Obviously,
about half.
but nobody has the spending money that Microsoft does as a corporation.
Hence the reason
They're
why Game
much
Pass is a
more
thing.
than a gaming studio. Microsoft made its trillions of dollars.
Microsoft still makes more and more money from
They have-
office shit more so than...
From a software standpoint, they have the biggest checkbook out there, so... Whereas Sony, they're looking into more acquisitions. More will be announced in the next year. From last year to next year, they had a budget to...
billion.
What?
$68.7 billion.
There you go. That's it.
Weird.
So big things to take away from it. This has been in the books for a while. They've been meeting for months.
A merger like this doesn't just happen.
Oh yeah.
No, it gets announced now.
A
They'll have others in the works.
A lot
right
of people
now.
are treating this as a response to the past acquisition.
No, this has
Halo
probably
stopped
been
being
going
one of their properties after Reach, so Halo's not going to Sony
I don't think that they bought them for games. I
They-
think
they
they
did
bought
not.
them.
for the live service
for the
experience.
talent.
Well, and
They bought them for the talent, what
Yeah.
they're working with. They did not buy
because
them
even
to
if
make...
you don't like Destiny 2, it is a good FPS shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And they
that's
didn't
what they're
buy it.
buying.
They're not making that exclusive.
Yeah.
That's still multi-platform. That's going to continue to be on Xbox and PC.
But it does have a history of time exclusives.
Content, and that will continue.
It's like-
they will still do that.
It's very possible that it could have been... even though it does take months and time for this stuff to get announced and go through, it's possible that it was still a retaliation, simply because I'd imagine that both Sony and Microsoft have people that keep very close tabs on the other.
But not to the extent that social media.
I think the announcement, the time of the announcement,
yes.
was 100%.
This deal guaranteed has at least been going on for about a year.
Oh yeah,
negotiations
this should take a
long
time.
before they heard anything about that. So, no, this is not a response. If a response happens, we're not going to see that for another couple of years when they have their next Board of Trustees meeting getting approved a budget for acquisitions. Because all their acquisition money right now was approved 2 years ago. And it's small compared to what Microsoft spent. We're looking at probably $20 billion in total acquisitions. This is 3.4 of it. They still have about 15 or so billion in unannounced acquisitions that are being negotiated.
Yeah.
And we won't hear about those till another year at least. We might get them sprinkled out, but until those deals are closer to fruition and they get it. So if there's a retaliation, it'll be, oh, well, here's another 40 billion for your 2023 through 2025 to expand the brand.
Yeah.
So, no, it's not a response. Just the timing of the announcement, I believe. Mm-hmm. And Bungie's a great company, and they are expanding. Great developers. I really hope to see some new IP from them.
Mm-hmm.
They do have some classic IP that I haven't really heard of until after this announcement.
Like my dream announcement, which I don't think they own, would be like Marathon coming back, which is the spiritual predecessor to probably Halo. But I liked it better. It was kind of a horror-themed space shooter. Old game, though. It looks terrible now. It was for Macintosh.
It looks terrible.
It's just terrible. Great franchise. I love the Marathon games. If they rebooted that, that'd be sweet. But I guess there's Dead Space already for your space horror.
Which is getting
Dead
a
Space is
remaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably play it again.
Any other takeaways or thoughts on this?
I'm interested to see what the coming soon acquisitions would be. My big one has already been taken. Hopefully they do better in the future. Bethesda has kind of dropped the ball since Skyrim. They've had Fallout 4 was alright. But yeah, I kind of hope that Starfield does really good. Mm-hmm. That Elder Scrolls 6 is the next big Skyrim in terms of like how big and popular it is. Mm-hmm. Like Skyrim's been prevalent for like a decade.
Yeah.
It came out in 2011.
2011. I think September 2011.
Yeah. Nope. It was November 11th.
Oh yeah, 11/11/11. That's right.
I remember I had Nick pick up my copy and he hid it on my pillow and tell me he didn't get it.
I knew that I skipped school that release day to play it.
I had to work that night. I think we had a big release.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see who else they acquire. If they do still have a budget left. There are some...
Yeah, there is a budget of, I think, maybe $13-14 billion left for acquisitions in the next fiscal year, which ends sometime 2023. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see who they're courting, who they're looking into.
Yeah, like who's available for that price. Because you look at like what Activision went for, and obviously Activision has a lot of IPs, especially with Call of Duty. And
because they're a publisher as well. They own a lot. They have developers, so it's huge.
Who I would love to see Sony get the money to buy, and it'll never happen. But I'm gonna say it till the day I die. I want somebody to buy EA. Somebody better to own EA. I don't even care if it's Microsoft. I'd be okay with Microsoft.
I would too. Just anybody to get a change of directors there to run their vast stable of IPs. Because they've got good developers there. They just, micromanage them and make them do this, this, and this, and ruin perfectly good games that would have been great with some of those teams.
Yep.
And some skate by them, put out a decent title like Jedi.
Jedi was decent.
Fallen Order was decent. Could have been a lot better.
Squadrons was fun.
Decent. So thank God Star Wars is going elsewhere.
I mean, there's still 3 games coming from...
Respawn has
Respawn,
3,
yeah.
Which
well, that's owned by
one
EA.
will be Jedi. Who knows what the other 2 are?
Strategy
and an FPS.
Shooter.
Battlefront 3.
I hope not. That needs to be rebooted.
If they finally do like a
of
Space 2 grounds with no cutscene like they were trying to do for the original Battlefront 3.
Well, if we base it on anything that Battlefield looks like, it's going free to play.
So that was the biggest news of the week. Other than that, a lot of rumors, not anything concrete. Overwatch 2 rumors of a beta coming out, whether that's open or closed. Be interesting to see anything on that.
I won't believe it till I see it
Same.
at this point.
GTA 6 actively in development. Of course it is. It's been in development for years.
Yeah,
They're just finally...
GTA 6 has been completed for...
Rockstar is just finally saying it.
Well, here's the thing. NPD released numbers for the year of 2021, and for the first time since GTA 5 came out, it did not crack the top 20 best-selling games of the year. So, of course, we got to say GTA 6 is coming.
Well,
GTA 5, though, is getting its next-gen release.
Which
March
will put it
15th.
right back in the top 20.
Yeah. Which we will be playing actively.
Yes, we will.
I will be playing a little bit of...
I'm going to hop online and see if there's no loading times.
What I really want to know is if for GTA 6 they learned from making a Red Dead Redemption 2, and like add a little bit more details to a lot of the stuff. Because
Like,
you know,
if you're
they give
in
it-
cold weather, your horse's balls shrink.
Yeah,
hope
so
so.
in GTA 6, if you're in cold weather, your car's balls shrink. That way it makes sense.
I just love doing fucked up things in those games.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what they're there
That's
for.
most of the appeal.
Sandbox.
Rumors that Bully 2 is still in development. We'll hear something about that.
Yeah, that's been years.
Yeah.
There wasn't Bully 1 like a PS2 game?
Yeah.
Yeah, PS2, Wii,
I was like, that was a long time ago.
Xbox. It was a long
You know
time.
what I miss? I want them to do a remaster or remake of Red Dead Revolver.
I would like that. That was a good game.
That was an excellent game. And I
Yeah.
loved like the poker card aspect of it too.
Do you know who's to blame for GTA 5 lasting so long?
Bethesda.
Bethesda. Because they
Skyrim.
they dragged out Skyrim so long, and then Rockstar was like, "Holy shit, we can do that too."
As long as it's still
Let's
selling.
just keep re-releasing
It's
it.
because the online was doing so well. And, like they make so much money off of
Yeah.
GTA Online.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's fun.
Unfortunate.
Like
It is.
especially when you have your best friends playing with you
Yeah.
and you're not sitting there getting murked.
Yeah,
by
when this comes
some
out, I'm going to
random-
hop on, and if the load times aren't there, then I'll probably play it for a
I
while
remember a
again.
time I was playing with Zach and one of our other friends, and we got bored. We didn't want to do the missions, so we got in the game. I'm sure if you've played, you know, if you open up your phone, you can text other players in game
Oh,
messages. And so Zach and I and our other friend were just constantly sending like, "Oh, you bitch," and
Come
like
meet
things.
us.
And people would come and try to fight us, and we just kill them because we're well before it was fun.
We found a really well fortified spot.
Yeah, I finally got to the point where I was making good money in GTA.
Mm-hmm.
And then I quit.
I really like doing the heist, like all the planning. And, like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of fun.
There's a lot that's fun. For me, it's
Till Nick
the
fucks
load
it up.
times. Just after a while, I'm like, oh, gotta
You know-
leave. Let me go make a sandwich. After a while, I just get sick of it. And
It got a lot better recently. The last time I played it, it wasn't too bad. So I
good.
imagine with the PS5, it'll be like that.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
gonna guess it's
the
instant.
the longest load time will be probably get it onto the server.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that at most 30 seconds.
yeah. So we'll see. I'll definitely be trying it again.
We did have Sony's.
$60?
I
It
think
should be
it's a free upgrade
Oh,
within
okay.
a certain time frame.
Okay, cool.
We did have Sony's State of Play, which their main
Mhm.
game was Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo, yeah.
Yeah, I used to be into racing games, and Gran Turismo was one of those that I liked because
Yeah,
it
it
was
was great.
It was kind of really detailed in the way of like you had to go and get your driver's license and
For what it is.
super
yeah.
like went into like the different classes for race cars you could get. But I got bored with that really quick.
Yeah, same. I feel right now Forza's pretty much got the racing sim on lockdown.
Yeah.
Which it's great little, but again, I get bored with those really quick. Give me Mario Kart any day.
I always
yeah.
enjoyed using Forza.
Give me NASCAR. Heat.
I don't remember.
Give me that.
I don't remember if you remember
Okay.
this, Nick, when Nick and Zach at your old apartment years and years ago. Our buddy Rick and I would play Forza, but we would see how one time we did it. He got a a drag car, and I was in like a little Honda or some shit on like the longest fucking race for 2 laps, and I won it. Even though all we did was just hold down the clutches to play that and just see how destroyed we get our cars by the end of it, and it was pretty destroyed because it was like in depth. It was like if you just held down the clutch, eventually you'd be like your transmission went out or like is not working great, so you'd like slam on the gas and it's just redlining without gaining any speed. For some reason, that was fun. We played for like an hour doing that.
Yeah, I feel like racing games used to be better back in the day.
I enjoyed them more.
Maybe
I used to love Need for Speed.
Yeah, Need for Speed, Undercover.
Yeah.
Most Wanted, the one I had on the PSP
Hot
where you
Pursuit.
could be the cop. Yeah, Hot Pursuit. That's what it is.
I think there was 3 that came, I really liked, and Undercover was the last one I played a lot of. But there was like a street racing one. There was a legitimate circuit one. Yeah, those were a lot of fun, especially
I
with
enjoyed
the
those back in the day.
worldness of them.
And now they look amazing and realistic, but then I get them and I'm a little bit into them. I'm like, okay, I'm done with this now.
Yeah.
But they have their fans. Some
I'm
people
more
love
interested in Farming Simulator.
which is great.
I need to actually, speaking of Sims, need to download Microsoft Flight Simulator because I'm really into that kind of stuff.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
If you're into Sims, it's the best.
It's fun. I'll be honest, it's fun being. I've played a little bit. It's fun just being able to do short little flights and stuff.
Other than Forza, they did give us 9 minutes of gameplay for Ghostwire Tokyo.
In Isekai.
Nope.
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't get to pay much attention to it due to debating that every game is not an isekai.
It looks, at least to me, it looks like he fell asleep during the events, woke up and was invaded by a spirit who already had those powers that are already prevalent.
Yeah, maybe
in this
they
world.
awoke him.
Not an isekai.
Not an isekai.
I guess we'll find out when it comes out.
Yes,
Yeah,
we will.
in March.
So yeah, March 24th, I think.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I think
It looks cool. I when this game first was announced, it looked like to be straight up horror, and now it's seeming more to be action. I hope there is some good horror elements. It's obviously pulling from Japanese folklore, horror tales, but it looks like it'll be fun. I just want scarier games, so it doesn't look like it's going to be very scary, but there might be moments.
Yeah.
Which I'll definitely pick it up either way. The aesthetic, the theme,
it
looks great to me.
Again, it could be because we were arguing through the whole trailer, but it seems like even in a 10-minute trailer, they didn't give a whole lot away.
No,
That's what was going on.
mostly just kind of the gameplay loop.
Yeah.
How you're going to be fighting these things with your powers.
Elemental powers. And,
So it looks super cool.
It does look cool, and it's different from anything else that's out. So definitely picking it up.
Well, yeah, how many video games out right now are isekais are?
All of them, according to Gavin. Every game
Pokemon
is an
Legends
isekai.
Arceus.
That is an isekai, right?
It feels like it.
So aren't you a Pokemon Go player?
You're just in a dream world.
Yeah. All right.
I was like, wouldn't Subnautica be an isekai since he crash lands on there?
No, but he's in the same universe.
Well, it doesn't have to be a different universe. It just has to be
It's a different world. That does not
Subnautica
mean
is.
that does not mean I woke up in Los Angeles or Catalina Island.
Well, yeah, but if you woke up on the
Goddamn Catalina wine mixer.
if you woke up and you're on Mars, that's an isekai.
Yes,
No.
that's a different world.
So Subnautica,
Nope.
you crash on that world. It's not your home world.
Oh, but you traveled there. You weren't
Not intentionally.
mysteriously transported there.
Well, that's
It's different.
That's
like
splitting
me.
hairs
That's
here.
like me taking a bus and crashing in the next town over.
No, that's different because it's not a different world.
It's a different world
Okay.
there.
I'm an astronaut, and I crash into the moon. Didn't mean to.
All right.
It's not an isekai.
All right, so here's this.
Alright.
This is from a beginner's guide to isekai. Right? Isekai is a subgenre of fantasy in which a character is suddenly transported from their world
Suddenly.
into a new or unfamiliar one.
Suddenly.
So if you
Keyword.
suddenly crash, yeah, that's
Yeah, but he was headed there anyway.
He was headed
no,
there.
they weren't. That's
They
the whole
were-
point. They were going to a separate place
So
entirely.
suddenly, it's like that. Suddenly isn't I got into a spaceship, crashed on the wrong planet.
Yeah.
No,
Suddenly
you
is
suddenly crashed on the wrong planet.
So-
Suddenly, as in I woke up in my home
coming
state
out,
of Tokyo, Japan.
Forspoken, which we've seen trailers, that is an isekai. Normal girl going through town suddenly is in this mystical fantasy world, has powers.
Alice in Wonderland counts as an isekai.
Yeah,
Yes,
she went
it
through a
does.
portal.
Okay, but she didn't suddenly end up there.
Yeah, she fell and
it was
suddenly
very
was
Through
sudden.
the portal in that Wonderland.
Right,
was
but
very
it
sudden.
but she crashed through it. Therefore, using your logic, it's not an isekai.
But there's no portal in space travel.
Yes, there is. There's multiple portals in space travel.
Not
You're thinking of
Subnautica.
black holes, and that's
That's not a black
That's
hole.
different.
You're thinking
Think
of
about
wormholes.
You're thinking of
warp drive, subspace. You know.
parsecs.
All right, everybody in the comments, please win this debate one way or the other.
Kirito puts on a headgear.
I'm just kind of right in the middle.
Suddenly,
and I kinda
in
take
Sword
it.
Art Online.
Kind of like Sargon for both sides.
Inuyasha's technically a isekai.
Yes, it
He
is.
said that earlier, if you would listen.
I did.
And it's
No, you
Inuyasha,
didn't.
not Inuwasha.
You don't.
Mortal Kombat's an isekai?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat is...
Yeah, because
It's not suddenly they
portal.
trade. It's not suddenly
Then
they
you're all of a sudden
trade.
transported to a different...
Yeah.
Shang Tsung's island.
With how the first movie does it, yes.
Okay.
Let's see here.
What else is here?
But it's not unexpected.
Yeah, it's not... Like if you're... That would be like saying Independence Day is one.
Nope.
Because they didn't mean to crash into the ship, but all of a sudden they were inside the
Alright,
ship. They
so-
didn't mean to...
So according to
You know what I'm
this,
saying?
World Trigger,
No, I don't.
World Trigger, which is an isekai, even though the main character never leaves his home planet, is just things invade from a different area. It's considered isekai because he has to defend, because it's unfamiliar because of it.
Well, no, see, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
Now
That's
you're- now you're
literally
talking-
the definition. I read it.
That's
Now you're
that's
talking
bullshit.
point of view.
Yeah.
Now you're just saying, oh, all of a sudden the sun isn't shining. This is an isekai.
Isekai!
The weather has
Apocalyptic
changed. I'm not
events.
used to this.
My
Isekai is a subgenre of fantasy.
Again,
which a
just like
character-
Ghostwire Tokyo, just because paranormal shit's going down and it's apocalyptic.
I went to bed and my
And it's
wife painted the
unfamiliar,
walls.
does not make it
I'm
isekai.
unfamiliar with this wall paint. Isekai.
Isekai.
Look, this is the beginner's guide to isekai,
And it's clearly wrong.
Wrong.
So we need to go to the intermediate kind.
Yeah. Is Subnautica.
All right.
You know what? I can look on the internet and find people to say whatever I want to.
Goddamn right.
Doesn't make it right.
So
Isekai.
the snap from Thanos.
Isekai.
Here,
All
we'll-
those people-
We'll use Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Isekai.
Isekai.
All the ones that were snapped away anyway.
Depending where they went.
Well, shit.
They left existence, so.
If they were aware of it. Isekai.
So, with that particular example, they explain in, I think it's Hawkeye, that basically no time passed for those people who got snapped away. They were doing whatever they were doing, snapped, and came back to the exact position they were in, and whatever happened in that 5 years is what changed the environment around them.
That's it.
Alright. Here's another isekai. Okay? It's a movie. It's my favorite Studio
Daredevil.
Ghibli movie. It's Spirited Away,
Isekai.
Yeah, Isekai.
which would be the exact same thing as Subnautica.
No?
Because or Ghostwire because it exists already.
She went through a portal tunnel to a different world, the spirit world.
You
But it
know,
wasn't
the
sudden.
whole name, Spirited Away, is Isekai.
That's my point.
So
This person was
Nautica,
not
you're in a
spirited
spaceship.
And you fall out of the sky,
Did
which
you-
is like a hole.
That's called technical failure.
Crash landing does not instigate Isekai.
Yeah, it's suddenly.
No.
Yeah.
Gavin.
If you suddenly crashed on the side of the road and got magic powers, bam, isekai.
You don't get magic powers in Subnautica.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
You have technology.
You get alien technology.
Which is magic, just not technology we don't understand yet.
All right, Thor. Okay.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer. Real funny coming from the oldest guy here.
All right, so you're
Aaron
cruising
didn't
down
say
the
anything.
highway
Now, Aaron's youthful.
and you crash into a ditch.
Isekai.
Isekai.
All I'm saying
You go into a coma.
is if Spirited Away counts, then so would Ghostwire.
No.
Because he got spirited away.
No, he was there the whole time.
He got knocked
What
unconscious.
you're arguing for is a point of view thing. Possibly for the spirits, it's an isekai. Because they
No,
were
because
they're in a
Spirited
new
Away.
world.
Because Spirited Away,
Possibly
nothing
an
changed
old
besides
one.
spirits being. Oh my fucking god! It's like you don't even know.
the main character goes to the spirit world.
what an isekai is.
The main character in Spirited Away goes to the spirit world. I just watched this movie last night.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah?
In Ghostwire, from
That dude
what
already
we've been
lives in
shown,
Tokyo.
The spirits are coming to
spirits are
Tokyo.
in an isekai. It's a
an
new
isekai.
world for them.
Then it's an isekai.
But
No,
not
because
from the
isekai needs
main
to be the main
character.
I never
protagonist.
said that. I just said it was an isekai.
It's not.
You guys just agreed with me that the game is an
No, no, no.
isekai.
If you were
because
playing
the
from-
If
ghosts
you were
are
playing
isekai.
as one of the ghosts,
No.
it would be.
Isekais don't matter about that.
It does. It's
Isekais
the main protagonist.
No, it's just a subgenre. It's describing them being moved to a different reality. So the ghosts, it makes it an isekai because even though you don't play as them, they got ripped suddenly, went through a portal, and appeared in goddamn Tokyo.
Actually, they've always been there. You can just
They
not
died
see them.
there.
No, they're from the spirit realm, which is different.
Wait.
Danny Phantom's an
He brings up a
isekai.
great point.
Yeah.
They are originally from that world. They crossed over at one point, but now they're going home.
Whoa.
So they
Not
had
isekai.
They had an isekai off camera when they
What are
died.
you talking about?
Now they're back.
What are you talking about? Sword Art Online's an isekai and they go back and forth all the goddamn time.
Back and forth. But now, you have people dying, crossing over to spirit world, and now going home.
Right.
So, here was an isekai.
But we didn't have any.
No,
more
here
of
is
that.
not.
Them going back is an isekai.
No,
Because
were
that's
here-
how it's fucking. That's
were here
literally
before.
the definition.
Okay, you leave
Unfamiliar
this
world.
room. Go do some shit. You come back and it's an isekai.
No,
Because you left.
no.
Exactly.
Because if I walk through that door and end up in the spirit realm and came back, that'd be isekai.
But we're talking about
When you
this
were in the
room.
spirit realm, not when you come back to here.
No, but if you
3-1. We win.
Yeah. Internet's on our side.
it is on your side. The
It
comments
just
will
voted.
tell us.
It just voted.
What?
Alright, we're on a
Jerry.
gaming episode, right?
Jerry, please clear
Jerry,
this up in the
lay
comments.
this in the comments, please.
According to Tori, he watched every episode, so.
We'll find out today. You've been called out, Jerry.
We're calling you out. Text me after you watch this episode.
It transports or revolve around a person or people or transport that survive in another world.
Are we still in the
Such
beginner's
as
guide?
fantasy world, virtual world, another planet, Subnautica counts, you fuck. Future/past time. So that means that anything that has time travel, fucking isekai.
No, it can be those things. That doesn't mean that all of those things are always isekai.
No, it says it
First it has to be
revolve
Japanese
around
in
a person
origin.
or people
true,
who
true.
are. It doesn't say can, it says who
Subnautica
are.
is not.
Subnautica, it says another planet right here.
But it has to be Japanese in origin.
That's racist.
It's a Japanese term.
Well, alright. So is Avatar The Last Airbender an anime?
Yes. It's
False.
an animated show. That's
So
literally what
South
anime
Park
means.
is an anime.
Yes.
South Park is
It's
an
a
anime.
Western anime.
I feel our two subscribers.
American
might
Dad
watch
is a
anime,
Western
so I'm just,
anime.
like frustrated, like
And they're like, I was
X-Men.
about to subscribe.
The
but
original
no,
X-Men
never.
is an Western anime.
I feel like you're agreeing just to win, try to win.
I'm just telling you, everything's just... I'm just saying.
All right. For
The
the sake
Subnautica is a
of
goddamn isekai.
So
all of
in the
us.
one corner, we have the right answer. In the other corner, everything is an isekai.
Yeah, you have me in the right corner and you guys in the wrong corner.
Is that what he
Spider-Man
said?
is an isekai.
What? What's an isekai?
To
Everything.
maybe Toby and
No way
Andrew
home.
Garfield.
It
Yeah,
was an
yeah.
isekai.
Yeah, for those characters, yes.
100% from their point of view.
But the movie itself isn't because the main character is not going to.
The main character's not going through that, and we don't see any of that.
But we do. But yes, we do.
No.
We see the
The
other
Tom
characters
Holland's
go
character
through
goes
it.
We see Tom Holland's character in his normal world.
Yes, and we see the other two out of their not normal
Gosh.
worlds.
Yeah, but they aren't the main
They are.
protagonists.
I was like, they are part of
the
the
side
main
characters.
protagonists.
Nah, they were only there for half the movie.
Yeah.
They were there for half the movie.
They were a very
That's
large
like saying
cameo.
that's like saying Godzilla was the main character of that Godzilla movie in 2016.
Yeah.
No, it didn't fucking count.
4
You're
hours.
talking about
4 minutes.
2014.
Yeah,
First off,
2014.
First
4
off,
minutes.
what you're forgetting about this is one, Godzilla wasn't even in half the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I was like, the other Spider-Mans were. They were in there markedly longer than Godzilla was in his own movie.
True, but they also only have like a combined for their own roles about 16 minutes of screen time each.
Yeah.
Versus the 2.5 hours.
They are very large cameos.
Yes.
As far as cameos go.
So no.
No, that's
You're wrong.
that's part of the supporting cast.
So the movie itself, not an isekai.
No, the movie itself's not isekai, but it has isekai-like elements.
But if you change like I was trying to say earlier with like Ghostwire or something, if you change the point of view, then yes, maybe an isekai.
I was like, I'm just telling you,
if this movie
he suddenly
was Tobey
woke up
Maguire's
in an
I'm
invasion.
telling you right now what's going to happen. March, this game's going to come out. One of us is going to get it. Probably Gavin. And he's going to get teleported into this world, and Gavin's going to come in here like, I fucking told all of you fuckers.
But with what we know of the game right now, not an isekai.
Unless you were playing as one of the villain ghosts.
Correct. But yeah, if this game comes out and you get transported,
how do we know that
we'll
he didn't
find
get
out.
pulled into the spirit realm and he's just invading them?
We don't know that yet.
Exactly.
We're going
With the
off of
facts
what
that we
we
have
got.
now.
With
And-
what's been
and
laid in front of
The
us.
original question
what
I
the
said
narrator
is this
said.
just an isekai as a joke? And now we're here. Okay, we're here now. Okay, I just said,
And we're
is it?
stuck here.
And you
Is
guys were
this
like
moment an
adamant that
isekai?
it wasn't.
Yeah.
And all I said,
I feel
said,
like I'm in an isekai right
Yeah,
now.
100%.
Alright.
are you uncomfortable? Then you are in an isekai.
So this has
Alright.
now been the seed that sprouted. This is going to go over to the movie section.
Speaking of isekais and stuff, if you guys enjoy this content, let us know. We'll start doing an anime podcast.
We'll just do an isekai
This
podcast.
has grown. This has grown in this one night.
Isekai.
Every week we watch a new movie. We are going to put it into a category. Isekai,
Not an isekai.
not an isekai.
Alright, so let's do it for the 3 we've watched.
What 3 have we watched?
All right,
Wild Wild West?
Wild
No.
West, not an isekai.
Not- please put the graphics up for this. Wild Wild West, not an isekai.
Not an
Goonies?
isekai.
Not an isekai.
But they were
Little
transported.
Monsters?
Isekai.
That's an isekai.
Alright.
So we got 2 on this side. Mine's going to be on this
Yeah.
side too, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Not an
Thanks for
isekai.
just telling us in advance. I don't
It's
think
an
we get to make...
isekai?
It is not.
It's not an isekai.
So you're telling me that he didn't just fall into this weed world that's unfamiliar and foreign to him?
No.
Okay, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, he doesn't fall into it.
He smokes his way into it.
Isekai. All right, moving on from
Alright.
this great discussion, which will be revisited.
Oh, 100%.
This is going to be the new thing this year.
On Sony,
You
they
have
did
done this.
launch their PSVR 2 website.
Is that an isekai?
That is an isekai.
It's a portal to a website.
Let's go.
That's
But you don't leave your universe.
Alright.
It's got notifications, some other stuff, so that's looking pretty likely that we are going to see PSVR 2 probably come November.
Surprised we didn't see anything for it at the State of Play.
Maybe it's
Well,
just
it'll
not in
probably
the
be a
state.
later state of
They're
play.
going to have multiple state
Well,
of plays
yeah,
this year, every
obviously,
few
but-
months. So, but with them launching that means it's pretty far along. So it's probably coming out this holiday.
Damn.
5 years after
Hopefully we
the
get a
original.
price point soon so I can decide whether or not...
$399.99.
I hope so.
I'm calling it right now.
If they want to stay competitive, yes.
Yeah.
So that would be good. So that's exciting. More rumors that Nintendo's going to be having a Nintendo Direct this month in February.
Yeah.
And
Mario Kart.
that's been really making the rumor circuits from inside leakers that we will be seeing Mario Kart 9.
I have been...
Fingers crossed.
Speaking of Nintendo, I have been hearing rumors that just like Sword and Shield, the previous Switch Pokemon game, possibly Legends will have DLC announced pretty soon. And that would be awesome. Hopefully we get some of the Pokemon we're missing. Like I know one of my favorites, Salazzle, is not in this game. I don't know if
See how he just breezed right past Mario Kart?
I do like Mario Kart, but that would be an isekai, and I can't be in that camp right
Isekai. Well. Moon and
But hopefully we'll
Sun.
get some good news on all of them.
Moon and Sun, isekais because there are portals in different dimensions to catch the other Pokemon.
So
Now-
later this month is what they're saying?
It's rumored to be later this month
Okay.
for a February Nintendo Direct. So, what would be your dream announcements if they have new
A
announcements?
little ahead.
Because it is
I want an
time.
actual date for Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
Um,
God, that'd be nice.
Don't know if that's going to happen. And yeah, Mario Kart 9 is a big one.
Yeah,
We've been playing it for too long.
Too long. It's a great game, but
Also,
there are rumors of another Mario game, follow-up to like Mario Odyssey. I'd be down for
I
that.
still have to play that one.
It's a great Mario
It's
game.
fun.
Great Mario game.
So Mario Kart 8 came out in May of
2014.
2014. Fuck, Mario Kart 7 came out in December of 2011. I was trying to get kind of like a see if there was any kind of calendar with these
They
releases.
generally have one Mario Kart game per console generation. So as long as they're
Well,
not
Wii U
counting
had one, right?
Mario Kart 8.
Oh, I thought that came out at the end of the Wii generation.
No,
7.
Mario Kart Wii was 7.
Okay.
Then Wii U had Mario Kart 8, which has been re-released and repackaged with some more DLC for the Switch. So hopefully they don't count that as their one game. Otherwise, we're waiting for Switch 2.
How long did when did the last Smash Bros. Come out?
when the Switch launched.
Okay. So
And we may not have another. The director of those is...
Yeah, I think they just
lots of
released their
comments.
last DLC a few months ago.
Mhm.
I love
So
Smash.
we're going to be waiting a while for Smash.
Still fun.
Yeah, great game.
I actually had a lot of fun with that one.
Is an Isekai.
Yeah, I think
if you play the World of Light, you go through multiple portals to different areas.
I think getting a Breath of the Wild 2 release date would make me the happiest, but Mario Kart 9 would be right there.
Yeah.
Or a new IP. I will always accept something new from Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I would take that. So fingers crossed we actually get some of that and not just more of the same.
Yeah. Hey, check out our new cardboard box.
Yeah, we don't need Labo 2. Neil Druckmann tweeted that they're hiring for 3 unannounced games, so Naughty Dog will hopefully have something good in the works. They are on a hiring spree right now.
Hopefully, The Last of Us 3.
I'm down. Love the series.
I know a lot of people did not like the second one as much.
It did have its haters, and I thought it was great.
I thought it was great too, and
It didn't have the same groundbreaking, world-changing game like the first one did for me. But that one came out of nowhere for me.
But what I'm thinking is going to happen is it's going to be like the normal trilogy arc where you have the hopeful ending to the first one, you have the Empire Strikes Back second one, and then the third one is going to just round the story out.
Yeah.
And once you finish the third one, you're going to love the whole series as a whole.
Yeah, I hope so. Either way, great game.
I
hope we get
didn't
a
like
third.
2. I thought it was kind of shit story-wise.
That's why you're being edited out of this episode.
I was going to let him have his
Sure,
piece.
sure, edit me. What happened to First Amendment rights?
You don't have any! Into an Isekai with
They don't have a lot.
Is this an Isekai where the First Amendment right doesn't exist?
They don't own a lot of IPs, really. So I would assume if they're doing 3 new games, one of them is definitely a new IP. Because right now, I would assume
gotta
that
be.
Last of Us 3 is probably up there. I think they're kind of done with Uncharted for now. I don't.
You know,
They said they were. Now they've talked about really wanting to explore the world again, so it's possible.
And then
we
they
do
own
see
Jackson Daxter. So we could see a new one.
Jack and Daxter, yeah, because they don't own the Crash games anymore.
Nope. Those were the
Microsoft
only 3 I
owns
saw on the
those.
website. So unless
So
they're...
I
a
mean,
new
they
IP
could
would be dope.
they could reboot Jack and Daxter.
I would fucking...
I would be fine with
Yeah,
that, but
that
a
would
new
be
IP
cool.
would be great.
Yeah, new IP. At
But
least
with 3
one.
things in the works, that's great.
No.
And they do still have the multiplayer only game set in the Last of Us universe. That's still being developed. That should probably come out this year, I'm thinking.
So I was looking at exactly what they got.
I just looked. Yeah, Jack and Daxter, Uncharted, and Last of Us were the only things on their website.
And Crash Bandicoot.
No, they don't own Crash.
No, Microsoft owns it.
Yeah.
Well, though it is their baby.
No, Microsoft doesn't own Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot's Sony. Because
No.
Sony owns Naughty Dog.
Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, both original PlayStation mascots, are owned by Activision at this time. And now, so they don't own them yet, but two classic PlayStation mascots are going to be owned by Microsoft in about a year.
And they're still going to release them only for PlayStation. Just as a weird fucking...
Well, the last Crash game came out on everything.
Crash Team Racing was pretty fun.
The new Crash game was fun.
The new, Crash 4 is good.
The remastered bundle was
I
awesome.
That
love
was also good, and the remastered Spyro is great.
outside of Last of Us 2, which I didn't finish, but I enjoyed what I played of it.
It's really
I
good.
love Naughty Dog.
Yeah, they're great.
I love every Uncharted game, and Last of Us 1 was phenomenal.
I was like, I enjoyed the gameplay. It was really cool. I did find out. I don't know. Did any of you guys use the mines, like at all? Did you ever notice how fucking brutal those things were?
Oh yeah.
I used those to kill most things because I hit somebody with it, expecting like the typical explosion, no body parts fall over to the ground dead. No, I blew up some guy, blew off the bottom half of his shit, and he tried to like crawl away a little bit and freaking the fuck out. And I was like, that's brutal.
Yeah.
That's fucking brutal.
I used them mostly
Very
in like
visceral
hallways and stuff. Like if I know someone was following me or like close behind me, set one over there. And especially with some of the infected, I do that with too.
Yeah, it's not as effective on the infected, because sometimes it just makes more of a problem. Because it just throws them around, and you're like, oh fuck, where were they?
No.
Like the clickers. Losing track of a clicker when you blew them up was a pain in the ass.
I will clarify that I really haven't played Crash Bandicoot or Jackson Daxter, but every Naughty Dog property that I have played, Uncharted and Last of Us, I have enjoyed immensely, and I'd love to see more games like those two franchises.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
It's like the studio that made like Heavy Rain. I want to see more stuff from them.
Mm-hmm.
They put up.
they're doing their
Tons of
Star
stuff.
Wars game.
Yeah, I know. I'm super.
Did you ever
Eclipse.
play the Android one?
Detroit Become Human.
Detroit Become Human.
Yep.
Should have. It was free on PlayStation.
I got that when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me
it's
and
a good
Steph
game.
played that
That's a
one
great
together.
studio, and I love Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah.
And that's one of their less rated games,
Liam Dafoe.
but loved it.
Yeah, that
Willem
was,
Dafoe.
that was my game of the year that year. That game came out.
It was my second game because Last of Us took my game of the year.
Oh, was that the same year?
I think I put
It was the
Last of
same
Us
year.
out there.
That was the issue. I think
It
they
was
came
my
out
game
close.
of year until I played
Where
Last
the
of Us.
fuck is a year like that, Eric?
We're at least
Hopefully
a year
this
out.
year.
That'd be great.
Oh, so we had Dying Light 2, we got Elden Ring, we got
And it's
West,
not a year like
Yeah.
that.
God of War, Ragnarok.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Which should be everything's pointing
Ghostwire.
towards September for Hogwarts Legacy.
Yep.
So
But at the very least, Elden Ring
and
Forbidden
Mario
West.
Kart 9.
I mean, we've got one of the better years this year, probably since 2018. So,
Plus, we're getting Mario Kart 9. So
and yeah, if that comes out this year, we'll be playing a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
But that's, I think, it
Oh, we
for announcements.
There was an announcement that Crysis 4 is being worked on.
Yeah, that is.
Now that the remasters are out and they're mildly popular.
Which I mean is cool.
Yeah.
I'll look into it. It's not a series I really follow much anymore, but
They were a lot of
Hopefully
fun
it's
for
a
what
banger.
they were.
Yeah.
that picture from The Rock that he put out a couple weeks ago, talking about a big project in the works. I've read some places that think that that's going to be, whatever it is going to get a preview at the Super Bowl. Is there anything that you're hoping that it is? Are you hoping for Gears of War? Or,
for his movie.
yeah, Call of
gaming
Duty,
movie.
or
So Gears of War, I hope that Batista gets that, and he would be the big actor in that
Batista
one.
would be better.
Because he deserves that.
He does.
He'd be a perfect Phoenix.
I was like,
Terry Crews and Batista.
but Dwayne could be Cole.
Yeah, he could be Cole,
Yeah,
but
the
Cole,
Kamal be in it.
I don't want Dwayne Johnson being put in the front of that. Not being
Oh
the
no,
main character.
I'm saying Cole. He should be the Cole train.
I could see. I'd be over, like we talked about in a previous episode. I'd be all right with Mortal Kombat, as long as I kept the mask on.
Yeah, but if they're showing something that soon, it's not Mortal
Yeah,
Kombat.
it's-
And I don't know if that's for sure. I just read that. I've seen that a couple times now.
I've
that
heard
they
a
could be showing
few-
something.
Yeah, if
because
it's
that's why
something
he
they
wants
have
to-
ready to show, like a teaser of, it's not going to be Mortal Kombat.
Unless it's just like an announcement, like a cast announcement trailer.
They could do that.
Where they just have like The Rock show up wearing shotgun shit. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd be
With,
fine
like-
with that. He's definitely got the body for it.
Oh, 100%.
I've heard. I read somewhere
Probably the
that
best.
people were kind of thinking a Call of Duty movie.
Yeah, I've seen
I
that.
don't
a
want
lot.
that. I don't want a Call of Duty movie.
I want a
I
Medal
don't
of Honor
either.
movie.
It would be really cool.
I don't want that
Do you
anymore.
remember
either.
when Medal of Honor kicked Call of Duty's ass?
Oh yeah, for a long time.
Before they
I
bombed.
I really want a good Medal of Honor.
Yeah,
game.
me too.
I used to.
Yeah, but the last two times they've tried, they've sucked.
They need, well, who owns Medal of Honor? Activision? Who the fuck owns them?
No. Can't be, or maybe they just tanked themselves to make room for Call of Duty.
Would make sense with how good
Yeah.
Call of Duty does for them.
Yeah.
Get rid of
13 years in a row, it's been the #1 selling game every year,
Thanks for checking it.
and it's only out for a month of the year.
Because I want to know, because
At least in our eyes.
I think with the right team, like, honestly, if Bungie...
Damn, they had a game come out in 2020.
Oh.
They had that
what?
VR game, I think.
Above and Beyond.
Yeah, it's a VR game. Because, like, if,
Then
like...
probably a mobile, too.
Like, if, like, Sony owns it or something, or Bungie making that game would probably make a really good Medal of Honor. Who owns it?
EA.
Oh, God, never mind.
All right.
that explains it.
That explains a lot. Thanks
why-
again, EA.
So we aren't
Ruined a great
we aren't in
franchise.
Isekai. EA still exists.
Sadly.
Is Crocodile Dundee.
Anything? Dying Light we know came out Friday.
The big games this week were Dying Light and Sifu.
Yeah, which I want to play a lot.
Which
I
looks
haven't
really
seen
good.
any gameplay
It's
yet.
gotten decent
No,
reviews
it looks
overall.
cool. Next week, nothing next week, right? The week after that is when we get.
WWE.
No, that's March.
Oh, is that March?
March 8th, I think.
Horizon.
Oh, Horizon. That's the big one.
Horizon
Thank you.
in 2 weeks, and then
Yeah.
I think Elden Ring the week after that.
24th.
And then
So I will be
Madden
playing
the week
a lot
after that.
of Horizon and then WWE.
Or WWE.
You say 2 weeks, but next week is the 19th.
No, it's a week after.
Well, like, I'm not saying like this upcoming week because we're Sunday. This is the week now.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Like the week of Valentine's
I gotcha.
Day is only like 7 days away.
Yeah, I gotcha.
The last
I'm
week.
thinking of like the
And
next time we
hopefully I'll be
record
playing a lot of Dying
the
Light.
next time we record an episode.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's a lot of
Hopefully
fun.
we can get into at least a little bit of that before we record again. If not, at least I'll play a little bit of it. You should try a little bit this week by
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, gotta get through the
They do
tutorial
have a-
before the co-op opens up anyway.
They do have like a 10-minute gameplay video of the tutorial in like the first 10 minutes.
On that side of that, I'll probably buy Madden 22 next paycheck because it's on sale for $20 right now, and that's about the max amount of money I'm willing to give EA for those games currently. Also, probably gonna get Miles Morales finally because that's on sale for $20 as well. So
If you are purchasing Horizon, I know Gavin doesn't have to worry because I'm buying that one for us.
Appreciate it.
Buy the PS4 edition because it still comes out with the PlayStation 5 free upgrade, but the PlayStation 4 edition is $60 versus the $70 for the PS5.
that seems like they fucked that up a little bit.
That's happened with a few games. It's
Yeah.
intentional.
It's going to be one of the last games with the free
It's to
upgrade.
get the people that don't know that.
It's good.
Yeah, Horizon is one that I want to buy, but probably one that because I got to get Dying Light this paycheck.
Yeah.
I'm pre-ordering WWE the paycheck after that, so probably maybe the paycheck after that I'll get Horizon.
Good. I'll pick that one up day one, and hopefully be playing it that night.
Yeah.
Well, dope. You got anything else?
That's it for news and rumors that I can think of. If anybody else has any.
I couldn't find a whole lot online, so.
I just got this list of isekais pulled up on my phone. I'm joking.
Every isekai game. Let's rank them.
Jesus.
So, question: Does Venom showing up in No Way Home count as an isekai?
Yes.
Yeah, for Venom.
From his point of view, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
From a certain point of view.
From a certain point of view. All right.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching.
We really appreciate it.
And we will see you guys next week.
It's time to...
Split!